Good evening. Tonight on NewsXstreem, diplomatic charm meets hard-nosed negotiation. President Donald Trump and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni put on a show of unity and optimism at the White House, projecting confidence in a future US-Europe trade deal. But beneath the smiles lies a much more complex and contentious reality. Is a fair deal really on the table, or is this just political theatre on a global stage? Let's unpack the story. In a bold statement during Thursday's meeting, President Trump declared a US EU trade deal was inevitable. There will be a trade deal, 100%, he said, but it will be a fair deal. This marked a shift in tone from Trump, who has long accused European nations of exploiting the US on trade and underfunding defence. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, the first European leader to visit since Trump's recent tariff rollout, echoed Trump's optimism but acknowledged her limitations. "I can't negotiate on behalf of all 27 EU nations," she said, "but I'm here to help pave the way." She also expressed interest in increasing Italy's imports of American natural gas and boosting defence contributions, signalling a desire for a stronger transatlantic alliance. Despite two joint press appearances and warm praise, with Trump calling Meloni a real leader of the world, no concrete steps toward a trade agreement were announced. Meloni, known for her nationalist stance at home, emphasized the need to make the West great again and underscored shared values with Trump on immigration, culture, and opposition to DEI programs. Meloni coordinated with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen ahead of the visit, but many EU officials are uneasy. Some fear Meloni's meeting with Trump could fracture EU unity, especially as Trump frames world leaders as succumbing to his pressure. "Every nation wants to meet," Trump boasted on Truth Social. "Italy today." However, White House insiders stated the meeting had been planned long before the recent tariff threats, contradicting Trump's implication that his policies were the driving force. With a 90-day pause on tariffs set to expire in July, Trump insisted, "We're in no rush." Yet Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed the US is actively prioritizing deals with the top 15 economies, including Japan, South Korea, the EU, and India. India, for example, may soon eliminate tariffs on US ethane and LPG as part of a new agreement. When asked about China's growing influence, Trump brushed off concerns, reaffirming that a US-China trade deal would eventually come. "We're going to make a very good deal with China," said confidently, despite his administration's steep 145% tariffs on Beijing. Meloni defended Trump from critical press questions, including accusations that he blamed Ukraine for the war or called Europe a parasite. "Have you ever said that?" she asked him playfully. "Never said that," she answered herself. He then pivoted to highlight Italy's fulfillment of NATO's 2% GDP defence spending target. While Thursday's summit projected unity, it fell short on substance. Trump's signature bravado and Meloni's diplomatic overtures created headlines, but not a single document was signed. Time ticking on trade deadlines and global relationships shifting, it remains unclear whether this meeting was a diplomatic milestone, just a photo op. Trump puts pressure on allies and adversaries alike. One thing is certain: plans to set the terms, force others to accept them. We'll continue tracking negotiations, tariffs, and tensions right here on NewsXstream. In June, thank you for joining us.